Medley Show. Medley Show.
The Medley Show.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the Medley Show. You know how it is. This is your midday energy, and my name is Tucci. Today is going to be another interesting edition, but then again, we want to help you learn something. Again, Happy New Year. It's the second week in 2025, and we are excited about the new year. So we want you to, be very ready and set for the new year so that you don't make mistakes. So you won't say we didn't do anything for you at least. So I have a quick question for you. Do you have fitness and wellness goals for 2025? Just in case you don't, or you thought it wasn't necessary, we want to use today's edition to guide you in that path. So, you're coming from Christmas and New Year. I'm sure you ate a lot. Yes, I'm guilty. We all ate a lot. So you need to burn that holiday fat and then set yourself on the right trajectory for 2025, which is what we're going to be talking about today. I am excited. I'm sure you are, because together we're going to learn something new. So before we get into all that we planned for you on the show today, let's start with a very short workout session that we put together for you. And that is going to be done by Maya Okunu of Body Rocks. Maya, you ready? So please go ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Maya. I am the Minister of Fitness and Medical Fitness, my business. Today I'm going to take you through a short...
Back to that. Maya, give me a minute. I'm going to get back to you. But first of all, let's bring you BuzzFeed. When we come back, Maya will be set to give us the workout session that he put together for us. BuzzFeed is up next. Okay, so again, BuzzFeed is not ready. Wait, let me say something. Yeah. So I'm one person who I think this edition is going to profit much more than even you that I'm bringing it to, because I have been setting workout goals for the longest time, but God knows I've never been able to do it. And I've also been setting goals to diet. Oh, I don't want to eat this anymore. I don't want to eat that anymore. I think the least I've been able to achieve is to stop fizzy drinks and, the whole Coca Fanta. Yes, this is my 9th year. Yes, I'm clapping for myself. This is my 9th year of staying off fizzy drinks or sweet stuff. Yeah. So, but I still have to get myself in line with workout this year. And I think by the time we're done talking to Maya and also our next guest, who's going to be Cassandra, you get to meet her in a minute. So when we're done with this conversation, I'm sure I'm going to be able to stick to my workout goals for 2025. Yes, because I have them written down. So I'm going to bring you the Minister of Fitness shortly, but let's go to BuzzFeed. When we return, Maya will be ready for us.
Medley Show.
The Medley Show.
The Medley Show. Medley Show.
The Medley Show.
The Medley Show. Medley Show.
The Medley Show.
Medley Show.
The Medley Show.
Hello everyone, my name is Maya Okunu. I am the Minister of Fitness, the CEO of the Borough Fitness Studio. Today I'm on the Medley Show on NTA. I'm going to be taking you through a very concise, brief workout. Less than 4 minutes. Every single one of us should be able to commit to at least 4 minutes in a whole day to get themselves better. So we're going to do a Tabata workout. That just means we're going to be working with time as opposed to reps. So you're going to work to your capacity. Every single one of us should be able to do this workout, irrespective of your fitness levels. So you might look at me as like, oh, he's fit and that's why he can do it. No, you can do it too. Doesn't matter where you are. Okay. So we're going to go through 8 20-second intervals of exercise. We're going to have a 10-second break in between. So if you have a timer with you, you can use it on your phone, or if you have one on a clock or something, just take note of that. Okay, 20 seconds. I'm going to just use reps because I have a timer with me now, but you at home watching should just take note of the time on your clocks. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, just to get ourselves nice and warm and nice and loose, we're going to do some punches, okay? So I want straight arms. I want full extensions with the arms. So see how my arms are nice and straight? And I want your breathing to match your movement. So I want you exhaling as you're punching. So it's a... If you can only breathe for 2 punches, that's fine. Just keep on going. So we're going to keep working that for 20 seconds straight. And we're moving. It can go faster. Go at your own pace, whatever suits you. So keep working. Once 20 seconds is up, you take a 10-second break. And we're going to move on to the next exercise. And that is push-ups on the floor. I'm going to start from a simplified version. I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, these are push-ups for women and these are push-ups for men. There's only one type of push-ups. So we're going to do a simplified version first, where we're going to be on the knees, before a more advanced version where we're going on the toes. But stay with me. So my knees, my arms are straight. I want my elbows pointing backwards. People always make the mistake of having their arms too wide apart. So keep it just outside your shoulder width. I'm on my knees. I'm going to drop, bending my elbows, keeping them in. And I'm going to extend up. My chest is quite close to the floor. This is what we're looking for. 3. Same principles with the breathing. I want to exhale while I exert. So as I'm pushing up, I'm exhaling. I'm exhaling. Sometimes counting the numbers out loud helps you to keep track of your breathing with your movement. So I'm looking to get some of these in. Typically, I would get about 20 push-ups in 20 seconds. So the more advanced one I was talking about, I'm on my toes, but the same mechanism. My elbows are in and they're pointing backwards. I'm coming all the way down and all the way up. So depending on where you are in this is how you're going to work. So that's the push-ups there. All right, the next one we're doing is still on the floor as well. It doesn't matter if you don't have equipment, you should be able to do this at home still. My hands are in the same position, almost like I was doing the push-ups, and I'm going to do floor runs. Some people call this mountain climbers, but I don't know any horizontal mountains, so we call them floor runs in Body Rocks. I'm going to keep my stomach nice and tight. My back is going to be super flat. I'm going to lift my knees up to my chest as much as possible. So I'm driving in. The moment you start to feel yourself or your form get compromised, that means your back is slumping in or your knees are not coming in as much. Stop, catch your breath. I know I told you to work for 20 seconds, but the first time you're doing this, you might only be able to do 10 seconds. That's fine. We're going to build into it. We keep progressing. Knees come in, nice and high. I'm getting a steady rhythm and I'm breathing my movement. I keep working. And that's our third exercise. So we started with the punches, we went on to the push-ups, and we've done the floor runs. Our final one, just for the lower body, we're going to be doing squats. Everybody's always keen on squats, especially the ladies. So I keep my feet shoulder width apart, my toes pointing forward. I don't want any pronation of the feet. I don't want your feet turning out. Do your possible best to keep your feet straight. And I'm going to squat to parallel. I'm going to turn sideways so you understand what parallel means. Parallel means I'm going to squat till my butt gets the line of my knees. That's how deep I want to go. If you have knee injuries or you're a bit on the big side and you're really worried about going that deep, you can use a chair or stool, even your bed, as a gauge for you. So you can go down, make contact with the chair or the stool, the bed, pop back up, down, back up. And that's how we're working. Working for 20 seconds, we're working. And then the 10-second break, and then start again from the top. So by the time I've done 20 seconds of these 4 exercises, twice with the 10-second break in between, that should take you about 3 minutes, 50 seconds. So still under 4 minutes. Every single one of us should be able to commit to this every day. We all talk about it, new year, new me, all the fitness resolutions. This is your time. The time is now. Over to Tochi.
Maya, you make it seem very, very easy. We're going to talk about that in a bit because you make it seem like it's a work in the park. But you're going to explain a bit of all that to me in a bit. But before we get to talk to Maya, let's bring you our first feature on the Medley Show today. We called this one Easy Fitness. We'll be right back.
Medley Show.
The Medley Show.
Mindful eating involves paying closer attention to your food and how it makes you feel. In addition to helping you learn to distinguish between physical and emotional hunger, it may also help reduce disordered eating behaviors and support weight loss. Minimizing distractions during meals is a great way to get started with mindful eating. Many people eat their food quickly and carelessly. This may lead to weight gain and other health issues. Eating slowly may be a much smarter approach as it could provide a number of benefits to the body. To eat slowly, you need to chew your food thoroughly before swallowing. This can help you reduce calorie intake and lose weight, reducing mindless snacking, which can lead to weight gain. Snacking or eating meals in front of the TV can lead to mindless eating, which can result in consuming larger portions. Eliminating distractions allows you to pay more attention to your body, and it signals when you're full. Stopping eating when you're full. Practically, not overeating also means actually stopping when you are approaching feeling full. Portion sizing can help, but ultimately, slowing down your meal and paying attention to how you actually feel is one of the best ways to be mindful of eating and avoid overeating. Allowing yourself to have foods that you really enjoy in moderation is helpful because then you are not tempted to overindulge on them later. Once you feel confident in practicing these simple techniques, mindfulness will become more natural. Then you can focus on implementing these methods during more meals.
Medley Show.
The Medley Show.
Medley Show.
The Medley
Okay,
Show.
well, Medley Show, we do apologize for that mix-up. Easy Fitness will come to you in a bit. But I am excited to have to chat with the Minister of Fitness himself, Mayo Okunu. Mayo, welcome to the Medley Show again.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so you made that seem very easy.
It was.
It is not easy, Maya. A lot of us have tried and given up halfway. So this is 2025. We want to make better fitness choices. But when you say it like that, what did you call it?
Tabata.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It just means you're working with time, as opposed
Right.
to setting reps. Instead, as opposed to me saying, do 20 push-ups, I would say, do as many push-ups as you can in 20 seconds.
Right.
So that's it. We're working with time as opposed to reps.
Oh,
This
okay,
gives-
that sounds more interesting.
Exactly, and it gives the opportunity for both of us to work at our maximum capacity. So in 20 seconds, I might be able to do 20 push-ups. You might only be able to do 10, and that's fine.
No pressure. Oh, that sounds. Oh, yeah, that sounds cool. But I think I'm going to place myself in the beginner category now.
Okay.
Right? Because I know next to nothing when it comes to workout. Trust me. I've tried running. I've tried doing push-ups. Those ones with your knee on the ground. There's still a lot of work for me. I didn't say that. But I just want to know, for someone who's a beginner, like workouts seem like a hard chore. Yeah. How do you make it fun and engaging for them?
Okay, so that's a very good question, and that is a true problem that we face in our industry. It's a lot of us get overwhelmed with all the things that we have to think about and do. It's like when you start learning how to drive, like check the mirrors, check the rear view,
Yeah,
put the
that seems
indicator,
like a lot to do at the same
put this
time.
on, especially those of us that learn with manual, put the clutch down, put it in gear one, check as there's so much, sometimes you get overwhelmed. So what I try to do is strip away all the madness. I try to just make it as simple as possible. And I focus now, I've been in this career for almost 20 years now, and my focus now is not on intensity so much, it's just on building that habit of making it consistent. Every one of us should think of working out like the way you think about brushing your teeth. You don't think of it as a chore.
I'm
you don't
sorry,
think
what?
think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't think of it as a chore. You don't think of it as something that, I have to do this. You're going to do it. You want to do it for yourself. And so you can invest this way. You invest 2 minutes in brushing your teeth. You can invest 4 minutes in doing a workout like I showed you.
Okay, but it feels like there has to be timing, not timing as per how long you do now. So it just feels like when you have to work out, if you don't work out in the morning, maybe go for it, or in the evening, it doesn't have any effect. Is there a timing to working out, or you can do it any time of the day?
Exactly. I say you do it any time of the day, because same thing, I'm trying to strip away all the complexity and the madness, because you see all sorts online, like we're in that information age now where you check online and some people tell you have to work out in the morning.
Yeah.
Some people say, you have to work out in the evening. Just work out.
Just work out.
Do something. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Even if it's taking a walk in the middle of the day?
Exactly. Whatever your lifestyle, accommodates for. So if you work night shifts, you wouldn't be able to work out
At night?
Yeah, so, and it just depends on what you do. If you have family, if you have kids to pick up, to get ready with, there's so many factors to consider. So I just try to make it as simple as possible. Just do something.
Okay, but and when you say just do something, many people, like me, struggle with consistency.
Okay.
So how are you able to stay motivated the entire year?
Okay, so Same thing, I keep it simple. So when I say do something, I literally mean something. It doesn't have to be this Tabata set I just showed you.
Right.
It could just be you taking a little brisk walk around your estate in the morning or in the evening, whichever time you find time. You know, taking note of how many steps you have in a day. Okay, I want to make sure I have 10,000 steps in a day. That means when I get to the office, I won't use the elevator. That's the choice you've made there.
10,000 steps a day.
Yeah. How many steps
I'm
do you
gonna
get
have
a
to.
day? You want to say it on live TV?
I don't want to say because that 10,000 steps a day. That means I have to trek to work.
We listen, we don't judge.
Right. You got me right there. Okay, so, you know, at the beginning of the year, just like we're setting fitness goals, everyone is also setting fashion goals, career goals, blah, blah, blah. Does workout play any role in your mind focused, you know, getting you be more productive self?
Definitely. And it's one of the reasons why I really push it to people, because if you have, especially with morning workouts, so I try not to box anybody into like having to do morning workouts, but like my life, we'll talk about my life specifically. My life is like an airport. Like you can only rely on the first flights. Yeah, after that, if I don't do it in the morning, my life is probably going to get too crazy and I won't get a chance to do it. So I encourage people to just do it as soon as you. Plus, there's also a very nice feeling of knowing that you conquered something. You just woke up and you've already.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
You've conquered something. You've won. You've already won. So that winning feeling you carry, you know, you take it to the office. You already feel like you won even before you stepped into the office. I think that's a very powerful thing. That winning feeling, and that's what I try to push. You know, just conquer something, and you'll be surprised how.
So if you put it that way, that means it could be more productive doing it in the morning.
Yeah. But like I said, I try not to, because people hang on to your words. You know, be like, Mayo said,
So
I can only work out in the morning. That's not what I'm saying. But it's a preference. You know, push it, get it done. You feel good.
Okay, but you know the way Nigeria is. Okay, but there's this thing, yeah. People make it seem like, you know how they know how to create status around something. So early in the morning, you see people wearing their training outfits with their towel, walking, and then in office like, you that you're not doing it. you're not woke.
Yeah.
You get, yeah. So it just makes it feel like giving time for fitness or self-care is some sort of luxury. So how can Nigeria, maybe tips and tricks as to how to create a fitness culture? Nigeria is very fast-paced. We're in a hurry to hammer.
To do it,
But we need to do this also. So how do we create a viable fitness culture?
So I think the first thing is education. Educating people on the importance of it. Most of people come in.
Okay, so start by doing that education. Now, what's the importance of it?
So I'm going to educate people. Most people come in or get into fitness for different reasons. But you get people who come in mostly for aesthetics. You know, I'm a bit too big, I want to get smaller, I want a six-pack, I want a bigger butt, I want slimmer arms, whatever. Get that. A lot of people too, is from when they have a health scare. You know, doctor has said, you have to lose weight because, you know, your blood pressure is too high, this, or your early onset of arthritis, all that. Or I'm a lady and all my friends are married and they left me behind, I want to, you know, I need to do something about it. But whatever your reasons, I try to link it to the education is think of it as something you have to do every day, like brushing your teeth. That eliminates status, like you said, some people try to make a status thing or a trendy thing. That eliminates trend, that helps keep you consistent because it's just something that you're doing for you. It's like a little investment into you, into your own body. And you will not see results right that very moment, but in the long run you will. So it's the education of it. And it's not just about the aesthetics.
Yeah, because we're all about seeing results now. Yeah. If you want flat tummy, you work out for 1 week, you're already checking. Why is the thing not showing?
Yeah.
That's also part of the reason why some people could lose their motivation.
Yeah, a lot of people get discouraged from that, yes.
Because I want to have flat tummy. They told me, we also have some kind of workout videos online that are very deceptive. You see 7 days flat, 7 days this, 3 days this, you know. So people see that and they believe that. And the next thing is, so besides information, how else do we create a good fitness culture?
Also, I first have to apologize for my industry for doing that deceptive thing. Because it happens all the time because they're trying to make money.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hidden truths, you know. A lot of people won't say, or they will do something else and then tell you this is how I went about to get it. So eliminate the lies, illuminate the truth, would be another thing that we have to do to help
Right.
the situation of things. And I try to keep people encouraged because I'm very aware about how discouraging it can be.
It can be, yeah.
Because no matter what I tell you, like I tell you, like, well, it didn't take you 1 week to gain this weight. So why would you expect it to go in 1 week, you know? And but patience is a very difficult. We're in a fast-paced world. Nigeria, like you said, is a very fast-paced place as well, and people want things real quick, and that's what leads people to, you know, surgeries, you know, like
Right.
drugs, like I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah,
drug-
we shan't.
that drug people take. So it pushes people to those extreme, you know, measures sometimes, but you just have to learn the patience. You have to learn the patience.
And trust the process,
Trust
yeah.
the process. Thank you so much. For saying that.
Nigeria in itself is stressful. So does workout help me with stress?
Yeah, so in Body Rocks we have combat classes, or we have boxing classes, and I have like my morning crew. I call them the micro mommy crew, and I know this boxing they're doing is not about the boxing itself. They're eliminating stress from home
Right.
or from work or whatever, and that's it. It's a very, very good stress reliever. Once you find a thing that works for you, so some people's bodies like relate more to like weighted workout. Some people is to more like interval training kind of thing that are doing there. Some people is to recreational kind of stuff. So maybe people lean into sports more. You know, I play tennis or
Yeah.
I swim recreational. Or another way to get people consistent. Focus on what you enjoy. You like dancing? Dance.
Right.
Dance is a form of exercise. Dance. It makes you move. By the time you finish the dance class, you see you've done 7,000 steps. You're like, oh, I only have
Okay, that sounds good.
3K left.
I can't dance to save my life, but I can try dancing.
Yeah,
It sounds
just go
fun.
and move. I have 2 left feet too, but you know, do your thing.
Okay, so are there workout myths that you think people should stop believing?
Oh, yes, there are many. One of them is that you can spot reduce fat. So a lot of people think that I can just pick this place and the fat will go from there. Yeah, that's a myth.
But that's what they tell them.
It's a lie. And if I have to
Right.
apologize again on behalf of my industry, I will
We
apologize.
forgive you.
Yeah, because I don't propagate these lies, but I know that people do. And sometimes even they themselves are misinformed, you know, but you cannot spot reduce fat. You can't pick a particular spot and say this
And
is
say
it.
you have to-
Because you also don't decide where the fat goes to. When
Right,
when you're adding
so you
it.
can't
So you
decide
can't decide where
where-
you're going to come from.
So you're saying they are not specific. You can't.
You can develop muscle in these places.
But you
and
can't.
muscle development helps with the oxidation of fat.
Right.
But you can't say this particular place, my stomach is big, so I'm going to do 10,000 sit-ups and my stomach will
That
flatten
doesn't
out.
work.
No.
Yay.
In fact, you want to guess
Ah.
how many sit-ups you have to do to burn a pound of fat? Do you want to guess? Just
I
give it.
cannot
Guess the
guess.
number.
1,000.
Okay. We'll go up a bit more.
Go up. 2,000.
Try 22,000.
22,000.
Yeah. So, it's just
Mario, that's discouraging.
yeah, okay, so abs are made in the kitchen. So I think there's a segment coming up that
Okay.
we get to discuss all
All
that.
right,
Yeah.
so I'm going to have to let you go, but
Okay.
I'm going to ask you, I want to play a quick game with you.
Okay.
So it's called Two Truths and a Lie.
Ah.
So you're going to tell me three things
Three
that you
things.
do. Two of them are going to be truths. One is a lie, then I'll guess which is a lie.
Okay. I am a retired 2-weight class MMA champion.
Right.
I am turning 40 this year.
Okay. I
Want to be president someday of Nigeria.
Ha. Which is a lie. You want to be president someday. That's a lie, right?
You know, good.
Okay, thank you so much, Mario, for coming
Thank
on
you
the
for having
show.
me.
It was such an enlightening period, this conversation that we had. So thanks so much for doing. I hope we get to do this again.
Yeah, sure.
You come and teach my audience sometime again in the future.
Definitely.
All right, then that was Mario Okunu, the Minister of Fitness, and next up is Bumper Dome. When we get back, you get to meet Cassandra.
Medley Show.
The Medley Show.
Okay, that was 6 ways to improve your productivity, tips that I think you need for 2025. So I've mentioned Cassandra like 3 times on the show today. Yeah, so it's time now for you to meet her. Cassandra, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
This is Cassandra Ameshi. She is a food safety consultant. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So aside from what they call it, our fitness goals, we also need to have like wellness goals, like what we should eat, what we shouldn't eat, you know. And I'm one person who doesn't do well with diets, but I need to learn. So, like I said earlier in the show, you being here today, along with Mario, we're also going to learn something. So, my first question is, I want to sort of align it with our conversation with Mario. So, nutrition plays a huge role when it comes to fitness. So, what is a balanced what should a balanced Nigerian diet look like, given the fact that you know what our meals are?
Thank you so much. We all know balanced diets, right?
I believe we were taught what a balanced diet is
In school,
secondary
yes,
school.
yeah.
Even if you were not a science student, at least you read that in your integrated
Yeah.
science or somewhere along the line, right? So a balanced diet is basically a food or a meal that is rich in carbohydrate, the 6 classes of food, right? So we have 6 classes of food or groups. Some persons call it groups of food, right? So you have your carbohydrates, your protein, your fats, your fiber. You also have water. That is not excluded as well. So when you say a meal is balanced, it means that it has a portion of carbohydrates in it, right? It has protein in it. It has fats and oil. It has fiber, and of course, you will drink water. Of course, water is used in preparing this meal, right? So that's what makes a balanced diet. So any food or meal that is missing in this group, in any of this group, is not balanced, basically.
Well, we're talking about our Nigerian food, though. You remember?
Of course, yes.
So I'm talking about our Nigerian meal. But you know, we eat rice a lot. Then we have beans, we have yams, potato, vegetables, which I would not really place, you know, at the top. Yeah, but is our food, is it really balanced? How balanced do you think our meals are?
Well, you can only say a meal is balanced when you have it in this category.
So we've
right?
not been eating balanced food.
So it could be you've been eating, but you don't know. So now, your rice, how did you prepare your rice? If you're eating like a white rice, how did you prepare it? Did you incorporate protein in it? That's your chicken, your beef
and all
your
that.
whatever, right? Then did you incorporate vegetables, your coleslaw, right? Then did you drink water? Like all of that, did you make it with
So we need
oil?
to be very conscious of
You just
this
have to
thing.
be conscious of
Right.
this ingredient. Because that is the only way. You can't just eat white rice. You'll be eating only carbohydrates.
That feels like a lot of work, oh. You know, it feels like a lot of work, I'm being honest. It could feel a bit overwhelming if I now want, I'm sure I'm hungry. I just want to eat. But now I'm very conscious of, is there fat and oil in my food? Is there vegetable in my food? It's beginning to sick. So how do we make it easy to incorporate to have nutritious meal choices in our daily routine?
Okay, thank you. That's a very good question. I believe we all have a way of making things happen if you want it to happen, right? Since you're very conscious of your meal and how to eat healthy, then you should also be conscious of how to incorporate, like how to make it a reality, right? So you do this by planning your meal. Just the same way you plan on looking good, right? You have to plan on eating right. And you can only do this when you make out time.
So I shouldn't just dash into the kitchen and pick up something
You shouldn't just dash into the kitchen because it will make you kind of make wrong choices.
Right.
Because you're running out of time and you really need to get something into your system, right? So you need to make out time, maybe a day when you will cook bulk
Meal
food.
prepping. That's
Yes,
what they call it,
that's
right?
meal prepping or meal planning, right? So you make out time, maybe on Saturdays, I'm going to cook. So on this day, you're not doing any other thing, or you would only do something else when you are done cooking,
With
right?
that.
Then you plan your meal. Okay, I'm making the soup today. I'm making this one. I'm making vegetable. I'm making this. You're making all of these and you're storing them in your refrigerator or in your chiller, right? This will help you in the coming week, right, to eat well. So instead of dashing into the kitchen to just to do that your fast quick action noodles because you're hungry, you can easily pull out something from your chiller, microwave it, and you are good. By so doing, you've eaten healthy.
Wait, but are you saying that there aren't times where I can just do quick, sharp 5 minutes healthy eating?
There are. That's if you're very intentional about it, right? Since you said your plan is to eat healthy, there are. We have your quick oatmeal, right? That's also a healthy meal. But how do you eat your oatmeal? Do you just pour your milk inside and you are off, right? You need to incorporate your fruits. That is what makes it a balanced meal. So basically, your oatmeal is good. Of course, it's full of fiber.
Are you saying that the oats will be eaten? Because I grew up having just, when you cook the oats, you put milk and sugar and you're good to go. So I now have to put fruits in it.
Of course, you now have to make it a balanced meal because our intention is to eat healthy.
Okay, so Nigerians have sweet tooth. Like, we are very big on sweet tooth. I did mention at the beginning of the show that this is my 9th year staying off fizzy drinks, but it does not mean that I still don't have sweet tooth. So how does one indulge responsibly while staying fit? Like, I'm still eating healthy, but I need to eat something sweet. So how does one indulge responsibly?
Okay, that can be achieved. Sweet tooth. Sometimes our sweet tooth come as a result of lack of some minerals in your body, like your zinc and your magnesium. Yes.
Nah, I just want to eat something sweet.
Yes. So sometimes you crave for sugar because your system lacks zinc and magnesium, which are macronutrients, or micro instead.
No, but sometimes it's not about the craving. I'm not craving something sweet as we're talking now. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm not craving something sweet.
Good.
But if someone walks in here and offers that are sweet, I'll eat them wholeheartedly.
Okay.
So my question is, what I'm trying to say is, what are healthier options to eat something sweet?
Okay. So you have your nuts, your dried fruits.
Nuts
if you
is
crave
not
for
sweet.
sugar, exactly, that's where I'm coming from. If you crave for sugar a lot, being someone that has sweet tooth, we have healthier options. We have your dried mixed fruits. They're also very sweet, but now they are fruits, right? You have your fresh fruits. Fresh fruits, your mango, your apple, they're also sweet, aren't they?
Right, okay.
Good. So you can
I don't want
also
sweet
have them.
fruits, but I want to eat something sweet.
Good. You also have your dark chocolate. Your dark chocolates are also
It
healthy.
is not sweet.
Because you're looking for a different kind of sweetness here. Because all
I'm
of
trying
these
to
you can
win you,
have.
honestly.
Yes,
but
all
you
of these
keep bringing
can have.
something, because if I want to eat something sweet, I want to eat something sweet. But again,
Okay.
in a day you could, you want to eat meat pie, you want to eat puff, small chops and all of that. We like snacking. So are there, besides sweet tooth now, healthier snack options that we could make up our mind to start eating in 2025?
Definitely. Definitely. You have your popcorn. Popcorn is a very healthy snack. I see how
Popcorn
you're
with
looking
sugar.
because you know.
I love
But this
popcorn,
time
but I'm
around,
going to
you
eat
have to
popcorn
make
with
it-
sugar.
You have to make it yourself to be sure of what is incorporated inside of it, right? So these are healthier options. By this, you are eating healthy and you are eating intentionally. So when you want to achieve healthy food, you have to be intentional about everything, right? So this popcorn is the popcorn with the sell at the mall. But this time you're going to make it yourself and you will add whatsoever thing you want to add.
That
in
you're
it.
sure of.
You are sure of.
Okay.
By so doing, you are eating healthy. Then your ice cream. I know you are waiting for me. I know you are waiting for me. That's so ice cream is also another option, but we have a healthier option, right? Instead of craving for ice cream, why not indulge in other frozen meals, frozen creams like your yogurt?
Right. Or I think just around the Christmas period, we went for an event where someone made ice cream using pap.
Like
Yeah.
pap with millet and sorghum.
Yes.
Okay.
Made ice cream.
And how did it taste?
It was good. I mean, it was good. If she didn't tell me, I would have
option.
known. Okay, so Cassandra beef. But I just want my final question for you. Yeah. What are the biggest mistakes people make when trying to diet or eat healthy?
Okay, so we have this ability to, everybody wants to eat healthy. Everybody wants to pick and be selective, but they don't, sometimes they overdo it or they don't do it well, right? They choose wrong diet options.
Okay.
Somebody saying, I want to achieve, I want to drop like 50 pounds in 2 weeks. And they start skipping breakfast. You don't do that. These are wrong. Right? So some of them, they want to do this, they want to go on a diet or something. Then you see them not making our time to make their food. So who does the food for you? Who will prep it for you? Who will plan it for you if you
Right.
don't do it, right? So these are some of the mistakes people do.
People
Number
make.
one,
They want to eat healthy, but they don't want to put in the work.
they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to make a time to prepare this food. Instead, they'll be rushing for collectibles. They'll be buying already made food, right? It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Then you see them skipping their meals. Some will tell you they're on supplements. You do not supplement what is not already in your system.
In your system,
So
right.
you have to eat right
Okay.
before you can supplement.
So you've heard it, guys. Make better decisions to eat right in 2025. I said it, Cassandra has said it, so you better listen. Yeah? You have to make good wellness and fitness decisions for 2025. But then again, does music relax the mind?
Definitely.
Does it help with our food?
Oh yes, it will help
It
you
does.
eat mindfully.
Music helps you eat mindfully.
Mindfully.
Okay, Cassandra has said it. Music helps you eat mindfully. So let's give you music that would help you eat mindfully in 2025. Bringing up next is Zeph and the band. Zeph, are you ready? Okay, so it's over to you, Zeph.
But slow mo. I wanna make you smile and go low. And we can do it on the down low. I'm in love with you, in case you don't know. So make you smile for me. Oh, I love you when you dance with me. Oh, dance with me. Oh, okay, dance with me. Oh, dance with me. And if you like, I go call you my own. And if you want, I go buy you motor. Sure, you know, say you make me go low. But if you don't want me, I'll leave you alone. I don't go leave you alone. I don't go like all about this you loving. I don't go like all this you that you wanting. I don't go like all this one don't be fronting. So make you smile for me. Smile for me. I love you when you dance with me. Oh, dance with me. Come on, you dance with me. Oh, dance with me. I love it when you smile for me. Oh, smile for me, baby. And I will tell it to the world that I'm making my heart for you one time. And if you need anything, girl, you can call up on my phone, no time. Oh, darling, and in the darkness, girl, you lighting it up. And every time I'm feeling down, yeah, you lifting me up, yeah. And in the darkness, girl, you lighting it up. And every time I'm feeling down, girl, you lifting me up, yeah. Turn up the place, come sit in your throne, come get all the things you loving. Come dance to the bass, down to the bass. Come get all the love that you need, baby. Oh, smile for me. I love you when you smile for me. Smile for me. Oh, smile for me. Smile for me.
And we are smiling for you in 2025. Tell me, Zev, quickly, do you have workout and fitness goals for 2025? Yes.
Well, I tend to work out and make more money.
Okay, I make more money. That part I like. Work out and make more money. That part I like. Okay.
Work out and make like a bigger or make my trauma.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. he wants to work out and make more money and make something bigger in 2025. I agree. We all want to make more money in 2025. So I'm going to take a few of your messages that have come in the course of the show. So Sam from Abuja says, oh, I love it, Maya. Thank you for those workouts session. Thank you so much, Sam, for sending the message. My name is Favor, okay? And she has a question. She said, does push-up help build the mindset? You're going to have to find Mario to answer that question. But I think he answered that already. He did say that workout helps you to... You remember when he said something about you winning for the day? Yes, when you do that, when you work out in the morning, it's like you've conquered something. And your mind is ready to win the rest of the day. So this is from Remy from Lagos Island says, the program is wonderful. I love it. Keep it up. And I'll learn to work out this year. Thank you so much. I have another message from Ne Lagos. She says, I'll try as much as I can to make it a habit to work out in 2025. That's the spirit. I like the sound of that already. I have another message from no name, but this person says, I want to improve my health this year. Please help me. Oh, Lord. I'm sure we've given you enough help already with all that we brought your way on the show today. Joy says, workout is hard. Why does he make it sound easy? I told him the same thing. I said the same thing, yeah, but he says it's easy, so let's try. And he's giving us some tips and tricks to incorporate in our routine for this year. So let's just try it. At the end of the year, let's now conclude if it's hard or easy, right? So I have James from Lugbe. James says, oh, Maya, thank you so much for all those moves. I will try to do them. Okay, good for you, James. I will try to do them as well. I have another message. Okay, give me a minute. Yeah, I have another message. It says, I'm not sure I understand what he says by Tabata. He explained it. Let me try. Mario is not here again, but let me try. So he says it means rather than the number of workouts that you do, now you're timing yourself. So if I can do as much as 20 push-ups in 20 seconds, that's good, rather than saying, oh, do 20 push-ups at a stretch. You get right? Yeah, so I have another message. John says, keep up the good work. I enjoyed the show. Thank you so much, John. Again, Mrs. Samuel says, I like that you brought us this today because this year I'm going to try to be conscious of what I eat and my workout routine. Thank you so much, Samuel. I'm glad we could help you plan for 2025. Isn't that what we're here for? Yes, so thank you so much, Samuel, for sending that message. So someone says, what can I eat to have flat? But you remember Maya says you cannot do an on the spot, like to burn. How did he say it? Like burn fat in one particular spot. So if you want to have flat tummy, you're going to work out the entire body and you're going to, but what can they eat to have flat tummy? Does that even exist?
It has, of course it does.
You can eat something to have flat tummy?
Of course.
Oh, okay. So what's that?
When you eat your meal in small portions.
Yeah, portioning.
Small portioning.
Okay,
you
that's
measure
good.
what you eat. You don't just eat, and make sure you're not overeating.
Okay, fantastic. So Cassandra has answered that question. I have another. Someone says, don't make it seem hard, it's easy. Oh, fantastic. Someone supports Mayo. My name is Emmanuel. I enjoyed the show. I will try and work out this year. Oh, so many messages, but we have to go. Yeah, that's the size of our package today on the Medley Show. But be sure that next week I will be here bringing you something interesting and, of course, entertaining, but we will make sure as you're watching this. My name is Tucci. It's all on the Medley Show for today. We'll see you next week. You take care. Bye for now.